We're at the YO Ranch in Mountain Home, Texas, and our co-host Charlie Ingram is watching an axis deer make its way across an open field. It's starting to get dark, so if we're going to take this deer, we need to make a decision quickly.
Ready.
Our guide Jimmy Dryce finally tells Charlie to take the shot.
I'm going to get even with the water drop there. I'm going to try to get a shot through those trees. You ready? Here he comes. Good shot. Like good hit to you.
Mm-hmm. Got him right behind the shoulder.
Yeah, that Hornady did the number on that. That's above average, isn't it? I mean, as far as I know, WoW has really good ones. Boy, he got some mass down on him.
Yeah, he does. Got extra points.
He really does. Yeah, he does. Well, 22. I appreciate all your help this week, man.
You bet. You bet.
If you got a hankering to do some of this axis buck hunting, it's really good hunting here at the YO Ranch.
So it's now our friend Neil Davies' turn to see how well Hornady's GMX bullets do out here at the YO.
I had an opportunity out here to go ahead and field test the 165 grain GMX, loaded it in 30-06, performed phenomenally well. You know, it did everything we expected it to do.
It's good that Neil is on top of things with his ammo, because our guide for the hunt, Brandon Bushy, has a great setup planned.
So the first night, we saw a bunch of deer in this hayfield. We got within about 400 yards of them, and that was about all we could do. We went, we set up a good blind, sat there that night. We had lots and lots of deer coming in.
Their axis herd is the premier herd in the world. Not in India, it's right here in Texas.
The cards just didn't quite fall where we needed them to. The wind was right, the weather was perfect, the deer just weren't moving exactly where we needed them to. We decided that the next night we would find another place to build a blind. So we did, we found a water hole where they were all heading. We put it about 60 yards from the water. We had a good backdrop on us. We were in the stand for maybe an hour. We could hear them roaring all over. And we knew something was about to happen. We started getting ready, getting everything comfortable, got the gun up on the sticks, and all of a sudden stuff just started coming in. And there had to have been 25 of them, just a mix of does and young bucks. We decided to sit and wait a little while longer, and all of a sudden this big, beautiful axis buck came walking in. We sat there and watched him for a while, and he would graze a little bit, move in. We noticed that he had a broken main beam just above the caudal tines. And just about that time when we noticed that main beam was broken, we saw another big buck off in the distance with his head back roaring. And we knew that that was the deer that we needed. So we had to sit there and wait and wait and wait. You know, it was getting dark. We were getting pretty nervous there for a while, whether or not he was going to make it in. Sure enough, he came right to the water. It took him a little while, but he made a beeline right for it. And once he got to the water, he did his thing. He roared, and that was really awesome to see that. You know, to see an axis buck roar right in front of you like that. Then Neil did everything right. You know, he made a perfect shot on him. You couldn't ask for a better evening.
Yeah. Good shot. He's right down in his tracks. Boy, that came together well.
Yes, it did, man. That is awesome.
Bullet performed perfectly. The GMX, wonderful, had a lot of weight retention. The staff, the guides, everybody did a phenomenal job. And special thanks to the Hunting University in Dirt and Charlie for setting this thing up. We shared a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Coming up, it's old Dirt's turn behind the trigger, and he has a chance to take an SCI World-Class Trophy. Hunting University will be right back. This segment brought to you by 1-800-Insurance.com. The power to save starts